Welcome, this is live. This is Chan 2024 on TV 47. Remember, every day of the week from 1:30 all the way to 2 p.m. we are giving you the very latest from the African Nations Championship. It is a historic tournament co-hosted by our beautiful country, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Kama kawaida, this show is brought to you by me. I remember the last time we hosted a big tournament was the 1987 All Africa Games. Finally, I live and I'm in the era whereby I can witness an international continental event that we are hosting here of such huge magnitude. Siko peke yangu on this show. I have, of course, my colleagues and, of course, some of the best minds in sports, specifically football. Starting with ladies first, Queen of the Mic, aka Katela Maisi.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Same here, mambo.
Are you ready?
Very
Is your
ready.
heart thumping? Unajua hivi tournament karibia yangu kifua yako ifanye hivi.
Inafanya
like unangojanga sasa ile umeenda kwa date fulani unangoja ile date ule bonda.
Inafanya ni vile tu huwezi oneka kwa rib cage but
sawa.
Moral on top.
Asante. And of course also together with my colleague as well, the Twiga himself, Sura Mbaya, Roho Safi, Roho Safi kama pamba. He's also part of the team wa CAF, FKF, Local Organizing Committee. Fred Arocho.
Tuko tayari. Where is?
Angalia kamera gani.
Tuko tayari. We are ready.
Yes.
We are ready. Kenya is ready.
I've told you, definitely we are all ready. As Arocho, of course, shows you that, hata pia mina ringa. Yakatela is a VVIP. Maana she doesn't want to show that.
And also I don't love showing off.
Umesema pesa itaki kelele.
Yeah, thank you.
We are ready.
Of course, I hope you have your own ticket already. I know the portals are still working if you go there. And I'm just from checking the mook.com. Game ya Kenya na DRC is already totally sold out. But keep on checking, you just never know. Katela might be there distributing the VIP tickets. And also me, perhaps mimi naweza kuwa nakupatia pia yangu, uchangamke nayo. Now let's get into it. We always have a question for you on this particular day. You want to participate? Talk to us on our social media platforms. WhatsApp is open for you. Our SMS line is open for you. Our call-in live number is also live, ready for you. Our question is very simple. We're asking you, how will this tournament benefit our Harambee Stars players? We're asking you a question today is, how will this tournament be beneficial to our Harambee Stars? How will it benefit our captain, Omar? How will it benefit our goalkeeper, Farouk Shikala? How will this tournament, of course, be of benefit to the Harambee Stars players? Talk to us. You can call us in live. You can SMS. You can WhatsApp. You can X. You can Insta. You can FB. We are live on Facebook. We also live on YouTube. So cheza kama wewe. Piga hiyo shughuli, sisi hapa tu nikuteleza. Now, we have good news. Arocho's very close friend and our legend. 2004, I remember, we needed a win against Cape Verde in the qualification of the Africa Cup of Nations. And guess who scored that very important goal? He was also part of the squad in Tunisia during the Africa Cup of Nations. 37 goals, 74 appearances. Ngoja, nimesema vizuri ama nimesema aje? Yes, 37 goals, 74 appearances for the national team Harambee Stars. Dennis Oliech Oguta has, of course, been officially handed the ambassadorial job for the Chan 2024. Arocho, najua story imekubamba. It's very important.
Well, I witnessed the event. I was there in the morning when Dennis, among other legends, were given time. You know, it's unfair when most of our legends are never remembered. Yes. They're never appreciated. But thanks to the Ministry of Sports and the government in general, the minister brought the president's message to the legends, the likes of Toby Ochola, the likes of Bobby Ogola, the likes of George Sunguti, were all converged at Kasarani to celebrate one of them, and this is Dennis Oliech. For me, it shows that this ministry listens and they do things outside the box. Yes. We've seen several other ministers coming in, but we've never seen a minister who has time for the legends. Because basically what I believe is the backward you look, the forward you see. True. So I had an opportunity to talk in that event, and I told the minister, we've already scored a goal against DRC. What I mean is, our legends, at least, not all of them, everybody cannot come, but at least when you have a team of about 20 that you appreciate, then the next time we have another event, bring another 20 to appreciate. So ultimately, we are appreciating our heroes. And this comes from what Yoweri Museveni did. 2 days ago, Yoweri Museveni had a moment, a cocktail event with the legends of Uganda. And I think it goes a long way to appreciate and prepare the country for the big event coming up on Sunday.
It's very true indeed. And Katela, I remember also should be last year in January or so, when Dennis Oliech, our football legend, was invited, or was it in the Africa Cup of Nations, to play with other legends like Asamoah Gyan. He was actually sponsored by one of the telephone companies to go and just be amongst other legends. That definitely now it's reviving. Inafanya kile, yani wale our legends wanaanza kuamka na realize, there's a fresh start. There's something for everybody. They will no longer just rot in the village. They'll be part and parcel. Now I hear also, Arocho can weigh in this, Victor Ngubi Wanyama was unveiled in Uganda. But anyway, you can weigh into this particular one for legends recognized.
For Dennis Oliech, it was a very good move. His legendary status and, of course, a recognition of his legacy.
Yes.
And then for marketing and visibility also, because Oliech has been an international player. He's one of the key players that Harambee Stars, we as Kenyans had. He was a very good striker. So I think it was a very good move, at least, as Arocho has said, that legends, wasifikiria wamesahauliwa. There's something good, and him understanding football. Maybe his ideas might be used for us to have another, maybe host another big tournament. Yes. And of course, it will bring in more international interest, because Oliech was an international player.
True.
That is my thinking of him being the ambassador of Chan.
Yeah. It's very important. And Arocho, of course, I've seen. Mimi, I hope, nimeona mtu kama Victor Ngubi Wanyama ameenda Uganda ku-unveil Arocho, wendo kitchen cabinet. Is it the same?
Well, what happened, Victor went to, there's a new trophy.
Yes.
Chan is unveiling a new trophy. And Victor went as an East African ambassador. Victor is not only prominent within our borders.
Yes.
Victor is prominent in Tanzania and even in Uganda and Rwanda. So there's this event that is coming up, I think today evening, where legends within this region are going to converge, and Africa at large, to unveil the new trophy. Well, such ideas or such moves are just geared towards marketing and giving more visibility of this tournament. If you look at the CAF properties, this is not one of the biggest property of CAF. So what CAF is trying to do is trying to give it a boost and give it a facelift so that it can get its own status. And as you've seen, the official sponsors of the event, Total Energies, they get more visibility and they get more mileage when such events are there. So Wanyama is there, and I believe today evening they're going to unveil that trophy, and of course tomorrow the event will start officially in Tanzania.
Very true. Of course, tomorrow Tanzania will be playing against Burkina Faso at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. The kickoff, that's also where the opening ceremony will be held as well in Tanzania. So Arocho, myself, Katela, we shall be flying all the way to Dar es Salaam to watch the opening ceremony. And then, of course, we'll give you all the details in our shows tomorrow, Sports Extravaganza at 4 p.m. On radio as well. Remember the Radio 47 will be bringing you these games live. So utapata kauleni pale, mimi, Katela, Lucky, wote tutakuwa pale tukikutangazia matangazo moja kwa moja. This, of course, is TV 47. We are giving you the very, very latest live analysis on live commentary on the African Nations Championship. And we're asking you, how will this tournament benefit our Harambee Stars players? Talk to us on 22047, on X, on Facebook, as well as on YouTube. Remember, we are live and streaming live uko hivyo. Sasa, just before I engage Arocho and Katela on the benefits of this particular tournament, I know economically, in tourism-wise, in jobs-wise, definitely there's a lot that is happening. Hotels are fully booked. Watu wameitwa makazi, wale walikuwa wamekaa home, wale walikuwa wamepigwa retirement. Sasa watu wamerudi, as in it is kazi iko. Wale watu wa bodaboda, wale watu wa cab, wale watu wa transfers, wale watu wa kuuza njugu, wale watu wa kufanya kazi usiku, wale wa kufanya kazi mchana, wale wa kufanya kazi midday, wako na job. So there's a lot. So we're engaging, of course, Katela and Arocho on that. But right now, let's talk about now the capacity of the stadiums and also the closure of roads. Remember, there's been a lot of roads in Kenya, in Nairobi specifically, that will be affected positively to give, of course, our team players, our teams, our coaches, easy time to access stadiums, access their venues and all that. But Arocho, yesterday uliguzia mambo ya stadium, 48,000 capacity Kasarani, but now we are about 45, 48. Na hiyo ni 60,000 stadium. Nyayo ni about 30,000, but saa hii imekuja 18,000 capacity stadium. Na mtu alikuwa ananiuliza, of course I had a question this morning with one, there's a lady I was having conversation. Alikuwa anasema, mbona game ya Kenya iko Kasarani na game za Angola na Zimbabwe ziko Nyayo?
Well, first and foremost, to respond to your comment about the reduction of the capacity. It's just the security concerns, because a big magnitude of funds is expected in the stadium. And basically what they're trying to do is to make sure that we are safe. CAF and FIFA normally, they'd rather have a small crowd than having catastrophes in our stadiums. So that's the reason why they're doing that. And the reason why our stadiums, initially Kasarani, we've been talking about 60,000 plus. Now, because they've brought in seats that are numbered and you have your comfort area. So basically, is the reason why that reduction is there. Another reason why there's reductions is within the VIP area. We are normally used to a VVIP area that has about 150 capacity. But currently, they're doing this to accommodate about 20 also in the VVIP, where presidents of CAF, the President of the Republic, and of course, other few dignitaries. It's not everybody who's going to sit in the VVIP. And the VIP is the other area where there's that reduction. And I said it yesterday, very few people are going to sit there. And it's by invite. You know, we are used to buying tickets to these particular areas. This time around is by invite. Like the VVIP, you cannot buy a ticket, you are invited, and you come there specifically to watch that match, and you cannot come with anybody else who is not invited. And of course, Katela, just for the benefit of the audience, I know most of our fans, wale wa Gor Mahia, wa Ulinzi, wale wa Shabana Torebobe, kina Rocho hapa hivi, you are used to buying tickets at the gate. Katela, ambia tu watu, hakuna ticket kwa gate.
Just to make it clear, by the way, you know what, I received a call from a friend, and he was like, nataka ticket 10. So just to make it clear, they're not selling tickets at the gate. Tickets are online. And as Kwalanda has said, game Kenya versus DRC sold out. So if you didn't purchase a ticket, be the Sofa Set branch, Kapo home, to watch ball pamoja, all right?
That's true, of course. I've got the entertainment. Don't worry, Katela, of course, kama utakuza katikati ya wiki, Katela atakubambisha na one time, 1, 2, 3 on the mics and texts. So si worry, but hiyo game ya Angola na Kenya, nimeona tickets are available. So ende utafute ticket, useme kutafuta ticket. Kuna games zingine hapo katikati hapo hiyo game zamana, so usichelewe hapo kabisa. Of course, I think we are looking at some of the inspections that were done earlier by CAF and all those about the preparedness. But Arocho, how important is this particular event? I'm looking at the tourism. I'm looking at the economic benefits. I'm looking at the jobs. Arocho, wewe sahi, you're not even being paid in Kenya shillings. Arocho wanalipwa in foreign currency. And many others, volunteers, journalists who've come for this, the local organizing committee, the suppliers, wale walitengeza mataa, wale wali-supply viti, wale wali-supply music system. This is a whole ecosystem. Someone is benefiting, whether it's a uncle, your brother, and all that.
Well, first and foremost, it's our image. And it's my plea to Kenyans that we must keep the best of our habits in this period. Because the entire world is watching Kenya. So first and foremost, the image of the country is paramount here. And two, benefits come in many ways. As you've ably put it, there are several ways that we are going to benefit. For our players, it is a platform to showcase your talent. It's very rare for players to get such an opportunity. You don't know who is watching. You don't know who is come for this event. So it should be some sort of an encouragement to our players to make sure that they do their best in this tournament. Once again, there is immense benefit. For the football family, we are so happy. Why are we happy? The infrastructure that has been put there
already
will remain with us. So I'm just from Kasarani, where the annex, that is Annex A and Annex B, these are the stadiums, the small stadiums outside the main pitch, are well done. So this shows that, this indicates that, as you're seeing on the screen, I've only been seeing this when I saw this when I went for the World Cup in Dominican Republic, and the other day when I went to Egypt for the AFCON. So we are moving to the next level as a country. And in the long run, this will help grow the game in this country. Playing surface has been a problem in our country. So now we'll have 3, let's say that is 3 in Kasarani, at Ulinzi, at Police, at least within Nairobi. We'll have 5 well-equipped and well-done playing surfaces. So for me, in the football fraternity, we are happy that after the tournament, regardless of what happens, we'll have that infrastructure.
And that's true, of course. That infrastructure will remain with us. And it means somebody who's been given that responsibility for that infrastructure. I know it was a multi-agency sort of job, the interior, defense, sports, and all that. It was very important for all this, which means there will be maintenance. Those levels have to be maintained. Remember, we are going to the 2027 Katela, 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. We're looking towards that. I remember once upon a time we were bidding also to host Olympic Games. Of course, there are more games coming in. Katela, benefits, from your own circle, I'm sure wale watu wangu wa mix it down, operator, mix it down.
It's an added advantage. First things first, before I talk about the advantages, you talked about road closures and something. So as Arusha said, the image of the country, we've seen how some games turn out in our stadiums. So I think the road closures, it's a good move. It's a good move because watu wa Uber, watu wa Nduthi, they'll get jobs,
Certainly.
At night, and then the congestion will not be there. Theft, crime will height. I don't think it'll be there because not everybody comes to the stadium to watch. So Kitambo, when they have a full access to the stadium, you are seeing people just coming in, alighting at Kasarani, and then they walk, some mag others. So I think that road closure, it's an added advantage. Plus, we saw that Kenya right now, it's a visa-free. So business-wise, hotels, hotels, tourism inapanda, watu wanakam kuona what Kenya has in store for them, So I think having this tournament is an added advantage to Kenya and the Kenyans and everybody at large. And internationally, tutakuwa tunaona. So if they see what Kenya is good at, I think we can be able to be hosting more and more bigger tournaments.
Just to pick on the routes that have been closed, this is to ease congestion. Both for the playing staff, the officials, and even the kawaida mwananchi. So we need to abide to the and if you live in Nairobi, kindly check the routes that are not going to be operational because you might be inconvenienced. Because there is a time, what they're trying to do is, once the match is done, within 15 minutes, the teams that are the players that are played the match should be at the hotel. You understand? Yes. You're given 10 minutes to try and go to your dressing room and organize yourself. Once, for example, you're at Nyayo Stadium and you are accommodated at Ken Piski, it will take you exactly 5 minutes from Nyayo Stadium, move to Ken Piski. And this is the reason why you see CAF insisted on Kenya. We lagged behind, and in fact, I think we were the weakest link initially in terms of infrastructure for this tournament. But CAF insisted because they knew that Kenya provides very good infrastructure, that is our road network, and even our hospitality area in our hotels. So it will start on Sunday. Then ultimately, let's not forget that the finals will be played in Nairobi. So the reason why this finals is coming here is because of two things. One, the quick access from our airport to the stadium and to the hotels. And two, our hospitality. We have the best hospitality in hotels within this region. It's very true, of course, as you can see clearly on your screens, the road closures, just a few, just to, yani, Aerodrome Road, from Madaraka Road roundabout to Bunyala roundabout. Kama hii barabara hii kwa hapa nyuma ya stadi. Yeah, hapa kwa stadi. Hapa karibu na rail. Itakuwa imefungwa sababu nasikia Morocco wako hiyo mtaa. Yes, and there's their movement from the hotel to the stadium. Langata Road, from Madaraka roundabout to Lusaka roundabout. Hiyo ujue tu pia hapo ni kunoma kumefungwa. Mombasa Road, from Lusaka roundabout to Bunyala roundabout. Yani jua tu Mombasa Road, Langata Road, Aerodrome Road. You will be affected a bit. So tafadhali, there will be road marshals, there will be traffic marshals, there will be people, volunteers to direct you. Please listen to them for the benefit of our tournament. And also, Arocho, diplomatically, Kenya is benefiting in a huge way. You can imagine all these 19 countries, teams that are participating in this tournament. Those are 19 diplomatic missions. Those are 19 diplomatic delegation missions. Those are 19 foreign exchange, all those things. This is big diplomatically, Arojo. It's massive. You're talking about 19. Now multiply that by 40. Because each and every delegation that has come, for example, the DR Congo, you are given an allocation of 40 to come. A team like Morocco came with more than 40. They'll come with about 100, a delegation of 100, because CAF will take care of the 40. Then individual, if in any case you fail, you need a bigger delegation as a country, you will foot the bill of the excess. But as you said earlier, the ecosystem, it will be massive. And I believe it will help this country appreciate what sports does. And we can even now start bidding for other major tournaments. Once again, this is just warm-up. AFCON will be even tighter because we'll have more teams in Kenya. We'll have more. The world will be in Kenya. Yes, so we're just warming up. And I believe that the reason why CAF brought in this tournament, other than giving opportunity to the local players, was to help the teams that are going to host CHAN prepare. A region like this, we could have not prepared for CHAN well. But now because we've done this, it will help us prepare for CHAN in a very informed kind of an environment. So once again, I'd urge Kenyans, let's go and support Harambee Stars. Yes. But if you cannot make it in the Harambee Stars match, kuna mechi pale Morocco are playing at Nyayo. At Nyayo, yes. Because the first match, the kickoff at Kasarani will be at 3. Yeah. It will be done by around 2 hours, that's 5. Another 1 hour. The delegation, that is the president, the ministers, and the guys who watched, let's assume Motsepe will be around. They will all converge at Nyayo to watch that match. So you see the kind of, activities, top-class activities that will be in Nairobi from Sunday. Okay, and of course, remember, yes, all those movements, there will be a lot of jobs around that. Now, there was a security
briefing. I know my director Inonda has that particular security briefing by CAF about how things are, development so far, where we are at, because remember it was a multi-agency operation that we have here for CHAN. Everybody is hands on deck, everyone, every ministry is involved in one way or the other, and every diplomatic mission as well. So Inonda, if you have that particular information from the CAF about security, let's listen in, of course, and then Katela and Arocho will weigh in before najua niko na dakika tatu peke yake.
Across the three nations, as you know, this is the first time that CAF will be organizing a tournament across three nations, and we have been working closely with the local organizing committees of Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya to make sure that we work together in developing a clear concept that will be doable and workable across the three countries. As you know, we also would want to see a situation where people would experience the same service level in respective of the countries that they are going to watch the match. And this is what we have been working together with each of the countries to harmonize and agree on what needs to be done. And so far, I would say we're almost there. We are ready, and hopefully we will get all the little I's dotted and the T's crossed before we get to the main opening itself. We would say yes, we are ready from an organizational point of view. We have few things that needs to be finalized from the host countries, which they are working on seriously. And we are hoping that by the time we all get into the countries, we would have all these materials fully on ground and ready to go.
Yeah, that, of course, is the CAF's head of safety and security, Dr. Christian Emeruwa. Of course, sharing his confidence in terms of the preparedness by the host countries, that is Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. Katela, unajua nilikuwa nasoma tu hapa hii message fulani hapa ya barabara ambazo zitafungwa and things are crazy. Mimi nakwambia tu kweli ni kubaya. Mombasa Road, tumesema hapo Likoni Enterprise Road, General Motors, Southern Bypass at Ole Sereni. Hizo ni diversions. Ukizipata, I'm just telling you, Raila Odinga Road, Muhoho Road at Mbagathi roundabout, diversion. Limuru or Kiambu Road, there will be a diversion. Ruaraka, Babadogo, Ngomongo Road to Ngomongo roundabout, there will be diversions. Eastern Bypass, Kiambu Road, Limuru Road, kuna diversion. Thika Road, kuna diversion. Watu wa Kasarani, kuna diversion. Nairobi CBD, Thika, Ruiru, Juja, Thika, diversion. Motorists from Lang'ata, yani kutakuwa na diversions. However, there will be alternative routes or routes, depending on which school you went to.
Like those on Thika Road, I think Eastern Bypass. Wazunguke Eastern Bypass to Tao. Yeah. But I think on Sunday it's all about Kenyan, yes, and the Kenyans. So I believe there won't be even a lot of movements being a Sunday, not unless those who wants to go to the stadium that have tickets. And I believe I want to tell Kenyans that mapema ndio best. You know, we Kenyans with the timings, game inaanza saa 9, mimi nitakuwa kwa line saa 8:30. Najuana na Arocho, Kwalanda ni best yangu. So please, Kenyans, on Sunday, you know, the roads closure, diversions for wingi, it will take a lot of time. So if you want to access the stadium, please come early. The kickoff is at 3. So at least by 1:30, latest 2, just be at the stadium and let's support Harambee Stars.
Final words, Arocho. Uko na dakika moja na nusu.
No, once again, just to urge Kenyans, this is our moment. It's our moment because we have to. Guys are going to be anxious to see how we host such a tournament, and of course I believe we are going to pull through. For our national team, our boys, I'm sure they might be watching us. All our hopes are on you, and I've liked the atmosphere. I like the kind of vibe that I'm picking out of this tournament. We have somehow killed politics. That hard politics last week has gone down. You can see that each and every one. Yesterday I saw some MPs donated some money.
Yeah, the Bunge FC.
Yes, they went and visited our boys, and you could see that if the political differences that they normally have were kept aside. I am requesting Kenyans. It's our month.
Yes.
Let's be in our best behavior so that kama tuna mambo zetu, we'll pick once we are done with the tournament.
Weke hizo vitu kwa bedroom huko chini, we'll deal with them later on. Albert from Mombasa at KPA and a watch. Thank you very much. Anasema Albert, asante sana for your feedback. Shedik Stima from Uasin Gishu County. Master Hosea anasema tuko pamoja. Joseph Juma anasema Butagi tena ako ndani. Chances Amuyunzu from Kakamega, from Thika Purity Mumbi, AFC Kibet. Asante sana, and of course of thousands of you who've shared your feedback on our social media platforms. Thank you Fred Arocho. Thank you Katela Maisi, King of the Mic. And of course thank you for watching this particular show. Remember, every weekday the best highlights of Chan 2024 will be right here on TV 47. And remember, Radio 47 is bringing you Chan 2024 matches live from Asia and the entire team. Sisi ni adios, bale tukutane kwa uwanja.